We're broadcasting, and the channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
That's D&D, y'all.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight, Zaylene, played by Jenny Meltzer.
Hello.
Zinhorn, played by Paul Fisher.
Good evening.
Nedry, played by Mark Kilfoyle.
I'm going to need more books, too.
And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is not, in fact, Starla Hutchton playing Carolina Swift. But we're welcoming to our game tonight John Merlin, who is playing a character that will be introduced.
Hail and well met.
Welcome.
Yes, indeed.
That's probably just Lynn in another suit.
Yes.
That could very well be.
No comment, Your Honor.
Starla is just not able to play this week, and so we expect her to return soon. But in the meantime, shall we discuss where last we met the heroes, or excuse me, not the heroes of legend.
It was their
We
fault,
left them
though.
off quite a while ago. But the Pocket Protectors, they had defeated, for now, Tanglefoot, this strange, nightmarish entity who you now know represents a species that has been created from elemental chaos, essentially leaking out of the now damaged containment system around the magical city of Dinuther. This containment system is currently being held together with Duct Tape, Hope, and the life force of Tilitha, who is the only person left sitting on the thrones that help to keep the seal active. She has explained to you the situation, that basically it's a matter of time before it breaks down unless some other solution can be found. But in the meantime, she has to sit tight because you guys have to go figure out what you're going to do. So we last left you beginning your journey to climb back up out of the Temple of Marushka with plans to first seek out the nightmare that was released from Carolina's Vidunme deck when she captured the phase worm during a previous battle. And you plan to also rendezvous with your friends in your floating castle, and then look for the monster, I guess. Yeah? Do you have a plan for that?
Well, I mean, from what Lynn said, Yobert mentioned that they had an idea where something was going on, so we're kind of hoping that they know.
Well, you'll see, I guess. But the exchange was, have you seen anything big and scary? And they said, yes, but we're okay now. So that is the extent of the information you got on that subject.
That could also be Marushka,
Yeah.
depending on how she manifested.
Yes. But as you are all beginning your climb out of the temple, you are certainly passing back through, retracing your steps through the various layers of this temple, that I don't think we necessarily need to follow you through all the ins and outs of that, because you're basically just coming back out. But I assume, unless any of you would suggest otherwise, that Carolina would have used her sending stone to request that Yobert bring the castle over to come pick you up.
Yep. And I was thinking maybe they could land the castle in such a way as to block off the tomb for a while.
Well,
I don't know if that will work or not.
if you recall, let me actually, here, I can show you that map. The layout of that entrance is such that there's really not room for the temple to, or for the castle to land there. There's some tokens out of place on this map still because it's set up from the last time we were here. but you can see that the entrance is kind of within this sort of narrow passage through the
Yeah.
rocks there.
And even if they put the castle on top of those rocks, somebody could just walk right underneath it.
Yes, indeed. And it would probably not be a super stable location to try to land it. So that's not optimal. And unless you wanted the castle to stay there indefinitely, it's not really obvious what the goal would be anyway.
Ah,
Maybe we can stone shape some broken stuff
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Some of the entryways that he blasted through and whatnot.
Although recall, of course, too, though, that the outermost layer, this the inside of that first level, is in fact the actual current temple to Marishka in her current form, and so preventing people from accessing that probably wouldn't endear her to you.
good point.
But as you are beginning that climb out, you call in and you arrange for your rendezvous. We are actually going to pan upwards and then through the sky to see the approaching castle. This castle in the sky, Sunya di un Torbello, piloted by your friends. But within this castle, deep in the underlayers of the mechanical, propellers that guide it through the air, there is a shadow forming, darker than any mere absence of light could produce. And this darkness almost starts to pool across the floor and then begins to ripple. And emerging as though from a pool of liquid is a figure. John, would you like to describe what you look like as you appear in this pool of darkness?
Yes. So amidst the pool of darkness, sharp-eyed onlookers might be able to spot the very pasty white, almost white-skinned elf with sort of long, flowing, violet, purple, lilac-y type hair. It seems like he'd be a complete sort of almost like a complete edgelord with the leather armor and it's all black with just some red flashes and whatnot. But yes, he's sort of coalescing, emerging out of the shadows in quite a spectacular manner.
Well, so if you look towards Roll20, I have actually put you on the map here.
Mm-hmm.
So your understanding was that you were being brought to the place where you would meet your target.
Indeed.
You now find yourself in what seems kind of like some sort of a basement or machine shop. There's a lot of moving giant gears below you, kind of a slightly ramshackle catwalks above them, and some machinery, some passages that lead to spiral stairways up. But above the workings of these gears, you hear a voice seem to come from everywhere saying, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
It's all right. I'm just there to do a bit of a job. You shouldn't be here too long, and then I'll be on my way.
What job? How did you
Well-
get here?
Well, it's a long story, and it involves supernatural beings and all of that stuff. And I'm just there to check in with somebody, and then I shouldn't be here long, and I'll be off.
Well, if your intentions are not sinister, I would ask you to stay where you are for the moment, and we
Right
will
you are.
send someone to escort you.
That sounds
Yes, there we are. Yes, so
Whoa.
that is exactly the thing that I was talking about. Worrying was going to
Ready,
happen.
Buck.
And apologies for that. In order to ensure that the VOD will not be out of sync, I am going to just briefly interrupt the stream and then start us again. But otherwise, we should be stable now. Okay. One moment, everyone on the